I'm spinning wool with a stone spindle. This tool has been used probably for more than 30,000 years. And when we twist fibers into yarn, we are actually creating a spiral. And the spiral is a cosmic gesture of creation. When we look at our galaxy from outer space, it is a spiral. And we find spirals in many, many places in the plant world. On the back of our head we have a spiral. So this is an activity that brings us closer to the cosmos, you could say, but at the same time we create something that is useful and beautiful, because with the yarn that we have spun, we can create sweaters, hats and mittens and scarves and so on. To have the skill of knitting, to have the skill of crocheting or felting, makes it possible for us not only to make something, but it makes us skilled in general. The use of the hands is vital for the human being, for having flexibility, dexterity. In a way, the entire human being is in the hands. Our destiny is written in the hand. And what do we do in our modern world with our hands? You know, we move the mouse, we drive and so on, we feel plastic most of the time. The hands are relegated to very little that is actually bringing dexterity in our times. So we become ever more estranged from nature and from also what other human beings are doing. The whole social element comes into play as well. Because if I make something, then I think about, how was that yarn made? In the past there were also the professions of the shoemaker and the tailor and so on. And that's also being lost. If you do practical work somewhere on the school grounds, or there's practical work going on, the children will all go to that. They're really drawn to that. They want to experience it. And however, the reality is that there's less and less of that in the home. You can use already bought vegetables, all chopped up and ready to eat. There is very little activity like kneading the bread, and children grasp first an item and then they grasp with their mind. So if they have very little to grasp other than plastic ready-made toys, then what their mind grasps is very little. The toy automatically moves and children can only be kind of astonished by that. So there is this loss of understanding of the value of things, of the meaning of things. And in handwork, in transforming nature, we also make something truly unique that we have made with our hands, stitch by stitch, that we have chosen the yarn, we have even spun the yarn, even better, and that we have designed. And when I do that, I feel whole. I feel I'm experiencing my inner core, because it's a meditative process. You have to find your way, you have to listen with your whole being. And that is a schooling that we all need today, because we are so egocentric, and this makes us think of what is needed by something else. So we are, in a way, practicing empathy with the material, empathy with the design. I think this practicing of empathy that we do in the fiber crafts is paramount for bringing healing to our world. And it's a service for the divine that we are surrounded by.